A year and a half ago, we joined Merced's Brian Porter atop this Mariposa mountain as Brian demonstrated how he had captured the 1976 World Open Hang Gliding Championship using this 30-foot, 50-pound biplane.
All right, it's a little bit turbulent out here. A little bit turbulent to be playing around.
So what is Brian Porter doing now? Well, old Brian says he doesn't need a mountain anymore. Brian, now 24 and an engineering student at Cal Poly San Luis when he isn't hanging around in the air for fun and profit, has strapped on a go-kart 12-horsepower engine to his biplane, and he is now a powered hang glider.
Well, I really haven't advanced to this. It's just something I do. It's an option. You know, it's like if you don't have a hill. Flying powered and gliding are two different things. It feels completely different, and I like gliding a lot, and I probably glide more than I fly powered.
It's double the cost to become a powered hang glider, $2,500 for this model if already built. The engine uses 1.5 gallons an hour while spinning over the sights below. After taking 30 minutes to get his ultralight flying machine set up, Brian gets himself ready by dressing up in a jumpsuit, in which we included a tape recorder and microphone for this trip. A sense of humor can help in this sport.
This is Captain Cosmo.
Then it was time again for Brian to get his feet moving 18 miles an hour for takeoff.
The thing about being pulling away from level ground, in the glider, the airplane is real sensitive. You can feel everything and you can hear everything. Whereas with the motor, it's like a power trip. It's like riding a motorcycle or something. And you're isolated because you got earplugs in. There's lots of noise and there's lots of power. You can bank it up low to the ground, which is something you don't do that much in a glider. And you don't have to worry. You look differently. See, in a glider, you're always worried about where you're going and how far you can go and when you're going to reach the ground and is there a place to land. Whereas with the motor, you have a choice, so you look out more and you can look around rather than having to look down all the time. You're not worried about what's below you so much.
So what does the future hold? Are you going to stick with the powered?
Yeah, I'll stick with the powered because it's just beginning, and they're gonna have better machines and more sophisticated machines that fly farther and higher and faster. It almost almost come back to what it already is. But the thing is, you can take off on your feet, and it leaves a lot of doors open for places to go.
A nice option is you can use it to take off, but if you want to go to gliding, is it the same sensation if you turn the motor off when you're up there at the lift?
Yeah, the basic idea behind this aircraft is not to fly around with the motor. It's just to get up high enough where you can catch the lift and shut the motor off. So if you don't have a mountain, you can fly up with the motor, catch some lift, shut the motor off, fly around for an hour or so, and then if you want to go back to where you had taken off or get into trouble, you start the motor up and fly away. There we go. The engine's off. Starting to glide now. It's really nice up here. Flare out. Whoops. Almost lost it. But I'm down and safe. Came in out of a turn a little bit fast. Had to run it out.
You better believe you better be in good shape to try this sport. Brian says he will continue to hang glide full-time during the summer after continuing his studies. If you think you'd like to get into the air, contact UFM, ultralight flying machines located up north in Cupertino. One caution, however, if like most of us your life already has its share of ups and downs, then enjoy watching someone like Brian Porter. Instead of fantasizing like a right brother, only discover you're wrong, brother. This is Pat Ogle.